Well, good evening, folks. Better late than never, right? Hi. Last Epoch patch time, huh? Man, this is kind of a surprise for me. You know, I knew the date that it was coming out. I love this game, by the way. I'm very excited. Uh, yeah, I knew the date that it was coming out, and it just, with everything that's been going on in life, I just, didn't put two and two together. I didn't realize that this was coming out so soon, and this weekend I was actually on call and happened to see Perry the Pig streaming and caught up on that. I was just, between surgeries and caught a few cases. Let's try that again. I was between cases and caught a little bit of what he was saying. He was kind of going over like patch notes and stuff, and I was like, wait, what? Back the fuck up. Like, this is happening? Okay. So, suddenly got like massively hyped for this game. In some ways, this is my favorite game at the moment. Path of Exile still holds that crown, but this is, Last Epoch is very much, easier to play and set down. Create a cycle character. Hell yeah. So we're gonna go, after much deliberation, I think I'm gonna go with a mage, but I thought real hard. So there's clearly, this is the first major patch for Last Epoch since its release. There's a huge amount of gear changes and all sorts of stuff going on. Skills are adjusted. They have a new pinnacle boss, so like hard in-game content. Yeah, characters are fundamentally changed, lots of skills rebalanced, all that sort of stuff. New items, yada yada yada. So I wanted to maybe try one of the new reworked skills, which is Avalanche, because I've never made a shaman before, because I think they're sort of like one of the forgotten classes, like they've always kind of been not real good. But I wanted to give Avalanche a try. However, this build just sort of came together for me, so what I'm doing, actually, if anybody's interested, is not that build. That's the Avalanche build I was kind of tinkering with, and I couldn't quite get it ready in time. I just couldn't really put the puzzle pieces together. Like, specifically, I couldn't figure out how to solve mana problems, because, like, the Avalanche is going to cast Earthquake, which, both of these cost a ton of mana. So, yeah, I couldn't figure out how to, like, channel Avalanche, which is what's gonna... You have to do that, unfortunately, to cast Earthquake via Avalanche. So, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but this is the actual build that I'm going with. Whoops. There we go. Boop. Yeah, if anybody's interested, that's the build that I'm going with. And I just have these two pieces of gear here because these are sort of like key to the build, basically. They're massively important to what I'm doing. So, basically gonna try to stack armor as much as I can, and then stack static and spark charges, and just fry the living shit out of everything. That's the plan. So I'm gonna do that via Spellblade. And so, the idea is that I use Flame Ward because it's awesome. That will also help with armor stacking because I have that extra 1,000 armor. Use Surge to move about the map and also sort of like gain spark charges while I do it. These nodes might go away in case I don't use a sword. Sword does sort of like limit my weapon options, so I might get rid of that. But anyway. Mana Strike is just going to be my main attack, and, like, through that, basically, I'll get a whole bunch of spark charges and blast stuff with Lightning Blast as I surge. And static also happens when I, surge. So, should be doing a fairly ridiculous amount of lightning damage. We'll see. See how it goes. So yeah, super hyped about all that. What is my character name gonna be? Hmm. Rider on the Storm? That's probably going to be taken. It's not. Not a whole lot of Doors fans playing Last Epoch, I guess. Hell yeah, let's go. I can't believe that.
Oh. There was darkness. Only the terror, myself, and the void. I was content with nothing. She dreamt of light, of life, of humanity. We disagreed. And yet, in her world, there were gods. Majasa of the desert. Largon of the sea.
Just heard an M80 go off in the background.
Riley of the endless skies. And Hierot of the frozen tundra. But fate stole Ekera away. Without her, there was conflict. Then wars. In the end, it was Rai who sought to outshine the sun that would pull the world into his flame. Caught within Rai's gaze were the Keepers, an order sworn to protect Etera's memory and the power it still holds.
I love this cutscene.
They were joined by someone unexpected, a traveler, willing to walk into the flames of war. But why? Was it honor they sought? Power? Redemption? Or was this fate? Perhaps. But no story is quite that simple.
Indeed. Sweet. I'm gonna make sure that this is doing what it's supposed to. Yep, Last Epoch. Okay, cool. I like watching myself. Alright. Movement. Pretty familiar with movement.
These roads are not kind to my bones. But I must hurry. Wellrin is still a few days away.
So one thing that I like about this build is I literally start with the skill that I'm going to be using the rest of the game, which is awesome. Oh, wait a second. I forgot about the evade. Oh, that's such a cool addition. Holy shit. So now there... it used to be that the design philosophy of this game was very much like... movement skills were supposed to be very scarce. But I think they realized that that was a bit paralyzing in gameplay terms, because you can only hotkey 5 skills, and it just like forced everybody to take a movement skill basically, and waste one of those 5 things. So they gave you evade, so you have like 2 charges of a dodge roll basically. You are not, like most games, you are not invincible while your roll is going. But, you are moving around, which is, you know, not always something that's possible. Let's turn the elevator music back on. There we go.
Traveler, our Heoborian allies informed us that you will attend the peace talks. Raya's war has reached...
I may need to, turn this up a little bit.
As keepers, we avoid conflict. We're dedicated to the goddess Etera's memory. That is, until Raya forced our hand. He wishes to destroy us and
Take that letter.
Etera's legacy.
What am I looking for? Settings. There we go.
Your help.
That seems okay. Is the music overpowering? It sounds like maybe a little much, but whatever. So yeah, they've made some pretty substantial like quality of life improvements for this patch, which is awesome. I love the dev team for this game. They do routine Twitch streams, and They're like cool, nerdy dudes. They just love their game. And it shows. They're not afraid to like do something that they're just like, yeah, this isn't balanced at all, but it is cool and it's fun. And everybody's gonna enjoy doing it. Like, and they're like, yeah, we make characters totally unbalanced because we want to have fun with them. Yeah, there's gonna be broken shit in every patch. And they're just like, that's fine. I think that's awesome. Yep, little area of effect there. Fireball. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see. So one thing I was just thinking is like, so this is a small indie game, right? And it got an amazing reception. I wonder how many people are. I have nationwide insurance if anybody's curious. I wonder how many people are playing this right now. So Ziggy D's playing, Perry. I'm surprised there aren't more people watching Perry right now, actually. This guy, really good streamer. If you like this game, he streams routinely, much more frequently than I do. These two guys are probably my favorite streamers, actually. Ziggy D and Perry the King. Aaron Action RPG, also entertaining. Yeah. Junkroan staying strong with Path of Exile, huh? Cool. Yeah, so lots and lots of people. Woody Joe's doing this, Steel Mage. Huh. I figured there'd be more people watching than that, honestly. But I think the patch came out around noon or something. So maybe everybody's fed up. Still, this seems like this would be prime time in the US. For people vegging out watching streams. But yeah, for people like me, it's very tough to get any airtime when stuff like this happens. Because everybody's watching the whales, right? Those are all action RPG gods. Oh man. Bodies are burnt beyond recognition. Hey, you bitches, get out of here. I'm trying to look at this crispy body. Stop it. Viewing augment tree. So level 4, I can assign lightning blast. Okay, cool. I dig that. Yay, area of effect. Brass scepter. What do I have now? A brass scepter. Okay, cool. I'll have to set up my... Oh yeah, I forgot you meet Grail super early now. Ah! Wait, what's the potion thing now? It used to be spacebar, so now it's 1. Okay. Got it. Slayer's brass scepter. Don't mind if I do. Boop.
When you arrived, it was my mistake. They were cornered. I can handle Ospreys. I told them to stay.
So I don't think the lore is any different. So I'm just gonna kind of blast through it. That's right, I'm here for peace talks.
I wonder which of us will take down more Osprey.
Probably you, because I'm a little bitch right now. Traveling staff? Do I want a staff? Nope. No, I don't. Hey. Excuse me. Yay! Level 3, Snap Freeze. Snap Freeze is actually pretty good early on.
Smoke.
I feel like Snap Freeze is kind of a meme skill in this game. I'd like to make a character that kind of focuses on it since it's so easy to like respec your skills. It'd be kind of fun to play around with it, see what happens. I've never even bothered looking at it in like a character planner or anything.
So much destruction. And for what?
Give me that potion. So I think I'm gonna go for the Merchant's Guild. Like, you can choose between the Circle of Fortune, which is like item finding buffs, and the Merchant's Guild, which like lets you trade basically in a like open market kind of situation. But I did the Circle of Fortune last league or cycle or whatever they're calling it. So I'll try something new.
Where'd you learn to fight?
Stun chance and duration. Oh, I wonder if you can dodge off of levels. Can you? Nope, doesn't look like it. Good to know. Man, this is so much cooler than Act 1 used to be. Hey, you stop that shit. Yep. And that's what the evasion's good for. Even though it doesn't give you immunity, lets you move a little bit. I don't just have to like run out of the way of that attack. Yeah, snap freeze. I found a use for you.
Well done. We're almost there. I'll see you ahead.
Movement speed? Sure. Cool. Boots. Fizzra is probably better at this point. Oh, what's that? Haruspex Orion.
My observations revealed the truth. Their camps are neither chosen nor abandoned. I instructed my soldiers to investigate the abandoned camps. Invariably, they're near shrines devoted to the eldest of gods. Each one was as empty as the last, save for meager signs of... They're not guarding the ruins.
Uh-oh.
They're traveling between them, over and over. They must be moving with them. It'll be as simple as burning these vermin to ash. Raya
Burning the vermin to ash? Say it ain't so. Alright, let's see. What do I want here? Health, mana... I think I end up maxing both of these. That was my plan here. Yeah, so it's just a matter of which helps me more right now. Probably the health, I guess, right? How much health do I have? 100? So that's like 10% increase in health. That's pretty insane. Okay, let's do that. So pretty. It's a hell of a camp, man. Skill specialization slot? Yes, please give me lightning blast. I'll miss teleport though, and elemental nova. My last couple characters actually have used elemental nova. They've been, you know, mages of some description. I love that skill. Alright, where do I want to go with this? 20% more damage? Yup. Yup, so we're gonna go up here early. Because the downside of this is it does less damage per chain, so it like makes your chains less effective. But joke's on them, because I don't have any chains. And I probably won't for a little bit, actually. We're just going straight for spark charges. That'll be my AoE. We'll get this, get these, and then I'll get chain. Well, I don't know, maybe I'll get chains earlier, but... in any event, spark charges first. I really want Lightning Aegis though. That's super important. All right, what's up, Grail?
Like their leaders waiting up at the shrine. The keepers have done well. A group tied close, even their names. It's these mysteries that now we speak. Speaking of, I must head there now. Feel free to look.
Herots offered protection. Prospect 1. He's one of the
Keeper
gods.
Lena, huh?
Atera made him just as she made us keepers. Prospect 2. Prospect 3. His Thus, I propose we accept this alliance. It is not in our nature.
Let's roll, baby. Where you at, Keeper Lena? Man, when the game released, this town was a total shit show. Connectivity issues, loading problems. It was not smooth. Their official release did not go well. Like, basically everybody got hung when they tried to leave this town. I think most people couldn't even get into this town, actually.
Balthus is busy checking on us. Not much, I'm afraid. You are, and even now, could you make sure they can?
You don't trust him?
Do this, and our alliance is secure.
Okay, let's go.
We'll lend our aid to heal Borea's army.
Oh, you joined. I'm joining it. It's happening. Oh, speaking of things that are happening, I forgot that, so my ongoing journey to get a PC that streams board games, I think I might have the last piece. I know I've said that probably like 5 times, but I think I actually have it figured out this time. I got a nice USB hub in the mail, and I'll be hooking that up probably tomorrow, I guess. I would like to stream again tomorrow, but we'll see. See how that goes. Because I really want to get some hours in this game, as much as I can. The free time for gaming has been sparse. Yeah, see, this is why Elemental Nova is awesome. Oh well. Guess I just can't get away from it. Fuck it. It's just so hard not having any area of effect at all. Yeah, maybe I will go for chains early. That does a lot of, takes a lot of mana, though. Forgot about that part. But it's worth it. Torch. That's just straight up better than what I got. You guys go away. Go away. Go away. Whoops. Not paying attention. That'll get me killed. I love just running around and like grouping these guys together. Adept robes. Cool. Foraya! Oh, oh, oh. Goodness. Yeah, anyway, like I was saying, I think I am close-ish to actually getting my game streaming PC up, which I think is amazing. It's been a pet project for a long time. Geez, these things kind of intense on their... Oh, Mana Strike, nice. Alright. I didn't realize, I forgot you got Mana Strike early too. I guess having that leveled isn't as important as having Lightning Blast leveled, oddly enough. Mana Strike is pretty much just like a Spark Charge vehicle. Alright. Get another point there. Yep. Get some more health. And go this way. Oh yeah, I forgot about dodge. Damn, keep forgetting dodge. That's gonna take a minute to get used to, even though it's like in every other action RPG, basically. Like some sort of movement or evasion skill. Where'd you bastards come from? I think I'm wasting my time fighting all these dudes, but they are pretty and it's fun. Ah! Oh my god, crazy plants. They're not sacred at all. They're going nuts. They're killing me. Leave, leave. Flee. This is very odd pairing of music and game. doesn't make a lot of sense. But I'm okay with it. Oh god. Man, those guys are serious. Jeez. Alright, here we go. Slowly getting through the beginning of the game. Styriax, the burning sky. Oh. I did not do a good job of dodging your mortars, did I? Now, what in the world? So he has like a ward move now? Damn. This guy's kind of serious. I feel like that fire move comes down pretty quickly too. Like there's not a whole lot of opportunity to DPS the guy. So, I'll snap freeze him. Dodge. Oh, the fuck did I dodge? Do I have dodge rating, I guess? Wow, Snap Freeze has a long ass cooldown. Jesus, what is it? 18 seconds. Brutal. Alright, off I go. Health potion. Is there something in Snap Freeze that, like, allows it to have a decreased cooldown? A longer cooldown? God, okay. Oh good, so you can get 24% cooldown recovery. So 40%. That's what? So that'd make it 11 seconds instead of 18? That's still very long. Oh god, oh god. Stop it. Eat Elemental Nova!
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
Why not? I want you to. Wait, where the fuck did these guys come from?
I cannot do that.
At least they drop a lot of potions. What did this guy say? Something about... Can dodge now. Everybody's excited about the dodging. It's awesome. Hey, you guys eat a dick. I mean that in the nicest of ways. Give me more health. Did anything? Nope, nothing happened. Nothing to see. Nothing to see here. Wait, when do I get my second skill spec? Yep, it's the storerooms. Thank you. 8. Okay, so not long. Oh, I fucked that up. Whoops. I screwed it up. Yeah, that really needs Area of Effect to be useful. Good thing I'll have spark charges in a long time. It'll be a while. So I'm hopeful that more people will play the Merchant's Guild this time, and that, like, so last go around, there was a hack or exploit or whatever you want to call it, I'm not actually sure which it was. Anyway, there was an issue where people could basically get infinite gold. They could dupe gold. And so prices just inflated out of control in the Merchants Guild and everything got foobar. So, you know, for casual people like me who don't have 2 billion gold to spend on an item, it was pretty much unplayable. But Circle of Fortune was really fun. Like, made the items rain down, which at some point is not necessarily a good thing. This game does have a really nice built-in and customizable item filter, so you can weed out all the stuff that you don't really need. But it's still a bunch of things to sort through, even if you're, you know, pretty strict about your filter. So, you know, everybody plays these games for the loot, but ultimately, if you don't get the stuff that you need and you just get stuff, it doesn't, like, feel very satisfying, in my opinion. So I say that, but this game is actually, like, legendarily good for target farming. Like, it's very well known and easily discoverable where you need to go to find certain items. And generally, you can do so pretty quickly. Unless you're looking for something, like, really, really rare. It's generally pretty easy. I mean, I say easy. It's acquirable as a casual player. But still, it would be very nice to go to a market, like if you're especially looking for rolls on a, you know, medium, like, rarity item. It'd be very nice to just go trade for what you need. But as far as, like, solo self-found options go, this is a great game for it. Like, if you just want to be yourself and totally self-sufficient, this is a great game to do that in. 4 and 7% cast speed. Cool. Transfer those materials. That material. I think that's actually a pretty good roll for this, right? No, it's not in a range, I guess. Does it tell you if it's in a range? No, it doesn't. Great. Give me health potions. What's this? I destroyed your ass. Back to the fortress. But yeah, that's one thing that I really like about this game, is it is very solo self-foundable. Sometimes I just don't want to interact with people. But I guess you don't really have to do that though. Because the market in this isn't like a trading thing like it is in Path of Exile. It's like actually kind of like an auction house where you just put your item up and then, you know, people can buy it. Hello, Keeper Lena sent me. Man, she is angry. Look at those brows, dude. That is ultimate resting bitch face. That's like my daughter in 15 years. So for the duration of my daughter's life, ever since we figured out that she just mean mugs everyone, my Facebook profile has been pictures of her scowling, basically. And it's hilarious. I just put a new one up this evening, actually. So this gives spark charges, so I can't really do anything with spark charges yet. I need 2 upgrades, or level ups, to do that, I guess. Another silver ring. Guess that's my new leveling weapon? Oh, what's a bone harvester? Oh, wow. Oh, shit. That's so good. Damn, I'm so jealous of people who have that kind of time already. Like, clearly they've been playing this since the patch, which was 9 hours ago. what I would do for 9 hours of free time in a day. Oh man, that sounds so nice. Holy shit. Oh, ouch. I've been whirlwinded. Ah, you little shits. Stop it. I don't know what Parthenon's Vow is, but we're gonna check it out. Man, I hope I find a cool-ass unique early on. That's cool. Pebble Skull. That's really fortunate, fortunate rolls as well, damn. Look at that. That is cool. What a badass door. This way! Protect the shard. Got it. It just be coming in all over the place. Okay, so now my lightning blast does way more damage than Ellie Nova. So that's nice. At least there's like a reason to use it. What? There we go. These exploding little... What are they called? Eye of Raya. Stuck and confused on what to do. I mean, I don't want to hate on a new player, but this game's pretty easy to figure out. It's about as easy as they get, honestly. It is very beginner friendly. Brightblade Polaris. Oh, getting... Jeez, man, these guys are serious about their ward shields. Damn, that guy got a Mad Alchemist Ladle at level 26. Lucky bastard. That's like potentially one of the best items in the game. It's like best in slot for a lot of stuff. Amazing weapon for spellcasters. Let's see. Did he get legendary potential on it? No. Damn. Yeah, 6% more damage per negative ailment. That's so much extra damage. A more damage multiplier that big on a weapon? Just the weapon itself gives you 5 ailments. Cast speed, burn intelligence. Yeah, that's so good, dude. Hello.
I see you like keeper's robes. Lovely. While you help us, what do you mean?
What is this place?
The Epoch, of course. Yeah. Or at least a bit cleaner. Well, tell you what. Let's get out of here first, and then I'll explain more.
Yep, let's get home.
These peace talks are hard
I like
to
that
work
plan.
if you don't know why Orion is after us.
Get the hell out of this weird, twisty temple. Oh, so many birdmen. Unlocked flame ward, you say? That will go right there. Another. Oh. However, I do want to max that out. Sweet. Yeah, I think the health boost at low level was a good idea. Because I'm not going to get that for a long time, unfortunately. That's a great death scream. Whoa. I guess I didn't realize the green blast was coming from the Elder there. Oh, Elemental Nova. I made a Lightning Elemental Nova and Lightning Blast build, I think. A long time ago now. God, I guess it's a couple patches ago. But it was awesome. Super fun. Like, you can link up Lightning Nova with Teleport so that it casts 3 times. Like, it casts where you leave, it casts in the middle of your teleport, and then also casts where you land, like where your teleport ends. So that is, like, the ultimate leveling experience. Because you just pump your Elemental Nova and blast through content like a madman. Oh, why did I come back this way? That was foolish. Drops gold. I like gold. My wife sends me TikToks. Lots of them. Usually it's somebody, like, playing pranks on other people, like, farting, like, in the middle of a store. Or, like, throwing shit up in the air and just, like, seeing, you know, like, having it land on people and see what they do. Or cats. Or people falling. That is the overwhelming majority of the content my wife thinks I should see. So many people screaming in here. This is not a calm temple at all. I feel like the vibe is exceptionally harsh at the moment. Can I go this way? I can. Ooh. That's a Nova experience right there, if I've ever seen one. Rowan wand, you say? Sure.
Let me ask, for how long must we live like this? Let me ask, for how long must we live like this? We uphold customs, as it are our will, but our goddess is gone. If she knew the state of the world, would she not request us to act? To bring peace back between her children? We cannot keep the old ways.
Can't keep the old ways. No more of that old-time tradition, man. Raya came to crush some skulls, so you gotta get with it. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I love it. I love it. Gonna need a lot of gold. Not that picking these piles up matters at all, but gonna need a lot of gold later on if I want to buy stuff in the Merchant's Guild. We'll see how that goes.
I'm sure you have questions. Who do the keepers adhere to? They sent no treasure to sea for Lagon. No
They did not.
works of art south to Majasa. Were they in league with Heorot's savages? No. Their alliance seems to be a recent. How can they claim a greater connection?
Okay, so that's all lore. I was thinking maybe those were quest items.
Good.
They are not. They're interesting, though. Oh. I was thinking it was like a glitch that I couldn't open a dialogue box, but nope. It's just the crazy griffin showing up to take him away. Keeper guard your terrible guard. That's Haruspex Orion. I got this. Alright, get out of here. Did you see what way they went? Cool. Here we go. Oh wait, I need to go back to camp. Haha. That's a cool... I like the fast travel in this game too, by the way. You don't actually have to get back to a waypoint. You can go to a waypoint that you've already tagged. Okay. More quests. Love it.
Everything okay? What? That must be Orion and Osprey's general. What happened to that? Must be what we have to say. Their camp is not far. Are you sure?
It's faster if I go.
Stay safe, stay alive, and bring Balthus back.
I've joined the town chat. Okay. Noted. I don't know what that means. Damn, that is a pretty town. For like a random refuge. Pretty cool. Very ornate. Decorated well. Violatry Highlands. Ah! Oh god. Vengeful Bullroth. Does Bullroth have a bunch of chickens sticking out of him? Nice. Oh yeah, I need to upgrade my gear to some of the stuff that I found. Not that that's going to be an incredibly significant upgrade at this point, but every little bit helps. Ooh, affix shards. Yeah, baby. Alright, so I guess the question is, what do I spec next? Do I want mana? Huh. Alright, you guys get out of my fucking face. So I can look at shit. Alright. What do I want to skill? I understand. Yep, got it. Loud and clear. So do I want Mana Strike? What's the next thing that I get? Surge, right? That's the next. Or Static. I guess Mana Strike makes the most sense. Because I need to get it to start stacking up charges. So we'll go this way. Get me some spark charges, baby! Alright, cool. Yep, that's what we want. So I have to get a couple points in that before I can start getting some cast speed. Okay. Good, good, good. Yeah, so, as per usual, my nose is congested. So I had this fun experience last night where I don't know if you guys have ever used, like, a sinus rinse, but it's just like a squeezy bottle that you fill up with saline. And, like, warm it up a little bit. So, like, basically as close as you can get it to physiology is best. So, you squirt it in your nose. You, like, lean forward and squirt it up your nose. And it, like, rinses all the snot and shit out and, you know, ideally makes you breathe better and all that. So, I did that, and it worked. And then I was like, you know what? I'll do it on the side opposite the blockage, too. And really, all that did was make my ears fill up with saline. So, I gave myself, like, a huge headache because of, like, all the pressure in my ears. And, my ears are still popping. So that sucked a lot. +1 to Ellie Nova. Oh, that's pretty good for this point. So we'll put that on, put that on. I don't even know what it does. 6-inch slow attackers. Yeah, whatever. Put that on. Cool. Yeah, so I used the nasal rinse and, like, fucked myself, basically. Just totally screwed up. I've never done that before. Like, sometimes, you know, it gets, like, the pressure change kind of gets you and makes your ears pop for a little bit. But no, I'm pretty sure I just like forced a bunch of fluid and or air up into my ears, maybe into my sinuses too, because it like couldn't get past the blockage in my opposite nostril. I'm just a huge dumbass. Just tried to make it work, and it was not working in any capacity. Hey, stop that shit. Oh, there was 2 of them. No wonder that hurt so much. They were double stacked, those tricky bastards. It was a trap. The Osprix used us as bait. So I've never used a spark charger before. I have no idea what that looks like. And since I only have like a 10% chance of applying one, I'm not really sure if I've actually done that yet. The difficulty boots from the beginning cave. Oh yeah, I forgot that there's some like special item that you can find in that like opening area. I think it just like makes all the enemies tougher. Huh. Oh, hey guys. Just waiting for me to come into wherever you are. Break the wall and kill the 2 bears. Alright. I don't know what that means. Let's see, am I doing it right? Come on, guys. Stop kicking me with your armored boots. Ah! Oh, gotta upgrade lightning blast. Oops. A little busy right now. By the way, I forgot to mention, thank you, those of you who are in Discord and critiquing my website for my business. Thank you for your feedback. It's very helpful. Because there's always things that I miss. I'm kind of doing that solo. I've got a couple partners in the endeavor, but they have nothing to do with the website design, so... yeah, I can use all help I can get. Extra eyes are always welcome. And I appreciate you being honest. It's like, so I had this professor in college, who's a very strange dude. He insisted we called him Sean, like call him by his first name instead of his, you know, Dr. X. But you know, he'd always show up to class like kind of wearing like workout clothes, or you know, just generally like street, very very casual guy, sort of a dirty hippie type, but like unbelievably smart. Anyway, come review time, he was like, you need to be honest, you need to give examples, you need to be specific. And he's like, I've had reviews from Sean is the worst professor ever to Sean is the best professor that I've ever had in my life. And he was like, you'll note the lack of utility in both of those statements. Like, no, neither of those tells me anything. Like, what was good and why, what was bad and why. And I feel like people were pretty constructive. I got a couple DMs too. I'm not sure if you were trying to spare my feelings or what, but rest assured that any ego I have was summarily beaten out of me in residency. I don't give a shit about that. If I ask for feedback, I like it, so I appreciate you trying to spare my feelings. It's not necessary. But yeah, very useful to hear what people think about it. It's never going to be perfect, because, you know, there's no such thing, first off. And second off, I don't have the time or desire to do that. Like, I want good, you know, but perfect is not what I'm after. Because that's not an efficient endeavor. My time is much better spent doing other things. So as long as it gets the point across, everybody can get the information they need about my business. You know, it doesn't look like complete shit. Ego, who's she? Not me. What's up, Matt? How are you, man? I will, let's see, your personal statement I will probably be able to get to this week, just for the record. I don't think I said that to you. So probably by the end of the week I'll have that done. There's actually another person, dedicated viewer, who requested I review their personal statement, so I will do that as well. What is this? Oh, is this the new, like, Nemesis? Yeah, it is. Okay, this is the new, like, League mechanic thing. Like, the new, like, game mechanic that they added this patch. Cool. Yeah, that's hot. Let's see. Let's see what this is like. So I can empower Hammer of Laurent. Do I want that? Do I want to just take that? That's a really good leveling item. Why don't I empower it? I just want to see what happens. Oh god, oh god. Okay, so these guys are fairly tough then. Got it. Not a joke. Sort of mid-boss level, huh? Yeah. Installed Hinge while stuck in Chicago traffic. Well, it sounds like you might have the time to use it. Driving between clinics for your pain management attending? The hell kind of pain management rotation are you on, dude? I did sort of have a wingnut of a pain attending, actually, who did make me travel between clinics from time to time. Spent 6 hours in traffic? God. Yeah, because of this guy, like, he wanted me to do his clinic at, like, a satellite rotation from the main hospital, and I was literally the first anesthesia resident to ever go to that clinic. And I think maybe the only one, you know, for some time. I'm not sure if they've changed that or what, but yeah, I'd drive, you know, 20 minutes to the other side of town to go hang out with him. It was weird. Ah! Am I getting hurt standing on that? No. So I guess all the bosses have ward shenanigans that they use. Found out a 4th year and he started dragging you places. Yeah, no, that means he likes you. He thinks you're worth the time. He's probably one of the types that is like a little overly aggressive with people who are interested in his specialty. Where he's like, oh, you want to do anesthesia? Well, then clearly you want to do all of this other stuff too. And unfortunately, you're sort of stuck because it's the beginning of the year and you gotta make a good impression. So you're a captive audience. Yeah, but it definitely is a good thing, I would say. I did pediatric pain rotation as one of my anesthesia rotations. That was really cool, actually. Ours were also awesome. Like even as a you know, beginning of the year, 4th year kiss ass. We sort of, you know, I was in try hard mode, trying to get rec letters and whatnot, which is not real easy to do in anesthesia, unfortunately. But yeah, even as in that situation, I was still leaving by noon or 1 every day. 10 clinics? Oh god. Four clinics in a surgery center. That's maybe not the best. Are you okay? Excuse me?
We'd be untouchable. Now, I find a new course of action. Which, speaking
Let's
of,
get going.
let's head back to camp.
Yes, let's.
I must remind myself to find suitable provisions for Emberwing.
Emberwing.
Prey in this area ups. I admit,
Pretty cool name.
I have a bias for the creature. While I may not be able
Yeah,
to
sometimes
take
going
flight,
to different places is
but
kind of
with
cool
Emberwing's
as a med
aid,
student.
I can
Sometimes
once
it's not.
again feel the wind.
I had a plastics rotation where we covered, like, what, 4 different hospitals? Let's see, Children's, the VA, main hospital. I guess that's it. But still, this was my first rotation of third year, and I had no idea where the hell I was going. Unmarried workaholic, 90% personal injury cases? Oh god. Probably the most invasive pain doctor. Awesome. Those are cool procedures though. Like the spinal cord stimulators and what else? Like radio frequency ablations, all that stuff. I think that's really neat. Pain pumps. Pain pumps especially, I think, are really fascinating. Or like baclofen pumps or something.
And it's all thanks to you. He's been quiet since he returned. If you could speak with him, I'd be grateful.
You're back.
I will speak with him.
Now, we must
I am
protect
back. I
the
actually
people.
just teleported here.
Find what fully.
It's literally been
Tell
like
us their secrets to us.
15 seconds since we
Must
talked.
I have- well, we are keepers after all. Protectors of Eterra's past. Do you think we've going through the motion? I feel as though drastic times are upon us. Oh no.
Keep
You
the
know
ball
about
of
them
us.
too. Fate
Spinal
has
stims
already
and a
shown
sympathetic
its
ablation? That's cool. Those are neat
I
procedures.
apologize.
Those are the things that made me want to do pain,
I'm
actually,
sorry,
is the
but I'm
procedures. It's
sorry
awesome.
to
It's just clinic that is
this
soul crushing.
us all.
Speak, okay. I already did that. Oh, okay. Just took a minute.
I'll
Ooh.
finally be able to.
Oh god! And away we go. The ruined future. I will take that shard. Thank you. Alright, let's get back to town, shall we? Wearing lead all day hurts? Yes, it does.
Shard seems to
Especially since it's like poorly fitting lead. If it's not lead that's like fit for you, it's gonna screw you up. Welcome to being a med student. What's really fun is doing that in the operating room. Like when you're scrubbed in. I don't know if you scrubbed in with him or not. Tempted to climb on the table? Do it, man. Boo. What? You need me to rub your head? Okay. It's your bedtime. Okay. You don't scrub it in, too small of an OR? Oh no. He's training a new attending? Oh god. Alright. I have to get to town, and then I'm taking a head rubbing break. Apparently. Welcome to marriage, folks. Welcome to marriage. Level 10.
And who are you?
Hello. Where is here? I love how there's like all sorts of shit going on over here. I'm just like talking to this dude. Like, where am I? she's academic, so they don't train on it in Chicago? Oh my god, that's terrifying. Like, if she's already had a pain fellowship, shouldn't she be able to do that stuff? Oh man. Cervical facet injections? Oh yeah, that's sort of, yeah, fair enough. Not a whole lot of people want to do that. Oh, spinal stems aren't common? Really? Man, they do a ton of them here. That's, like, bread and butter stuff. We even did them when I started my current job, and we had a pain program, which we... Like, the hospital still has one, but we're not involved in it anymore. They actually have their own separate pain doctor. But yeah, when we did that, like, one of my partners did spinal stimulators all the time. That's, like, actually the only thing he did do, out, like, OR-wise. Or I guess, no, he did ablations, too. He did radio frequency ablations. Yeah, more stims than anything. Last Refuge outskirts. I just want to get to town. Confirm. I should probably do that. So she's just like learning his techniques, basically. I mean, that makes sense.
I cannot do that.
Leave me! Minimus? Oh my god, oh my god! Everything's killing me. Okay, now let's talk to this dude. Evacuate to the council chambers! Okay, time for head massage time. Be right back. Alright. Head massage and AirPod retrieval are complete. Getting blasted in here. Done a ton of your attending does a lot of legal stuff. Teaches them to do depositions. Well, that's a pretty useful thing to learn how to do, I would say. Yeah, Ellie Nova is good, good. Is that more useful to me? I guess when am I going to start using spark charges? Probably pretty soon, so maybe the scepter's a better option. Yeah, let's keep the scepter. Boop. Oh no, somebody got snatched. Bummer. Oh goodness. Did I put my level up point in? Here, we go. I don't know what the hell's chat's talking about right now. Something with the league mechanic. I've cleared a path, flee! Run away! Refuge guard, there's a bunch of shit following me. You best be careful, son. My ear itches. I think the pressure's going away, finally, from what I inflicted on myself last night. Unrelenting void despair of the Lynx. One of my favorite things about Diablo 2 used to be, like, weird names of, rare monsters. I don't know why I enjoyed that so much. But they're just, like, goofy-ass RNG sort of names. So you could get, like, Ooze the Oozer. Stupid nonsense. Wait, why is he marked? Oh, is that his ability? That he revives? It's nice soothing music to traverse the war-torn lands with. Baby, let's go. Alright. Run! Run to this last soldier. He's just over here fighting for his life. Poor guy. So, I think this question is funny. I know what the Firestarter's torch is. And it's like very obviously a fire ignite weapon. What build would this be good for? Anything that does fire and ignite damage. Like you kind of waste the melee attack speed. But like, dude. Oops. I will quietly voice my sarcasm instead of actually writing it. Final spark. Kaboom. Now maybe I can get some AoE out of my lightning blast. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, did I get it? Did I get one that blew up? Yeah, nice. Wow, that was a lot of spark charges for a 20% chance to proc. Not bad. What was that? Is he ignited? Could I have a chance to ignite? I do. There we go. Wondered what the small damage ticks were. That's what they are. Keep them off me! Where are you, dude? Wait, successful evacuation? Oh, report the successful evacuation. I was like, I thought I got all the people already. WTF, mate. Alright, here we go, Ezra. Let's do this. I got you, brother. Or should I say, elder? I'm trying. Felt like I was doing a good job. Maybe not. Those guys kind of came out of nowhere. Oh, there's the big boy. Void pigeons. It's such a goofy looking attack. Wow, it does a lot of damage though. I wonder what the consensus is on the random ward generation that these bosses get. It seems okay, I guess. That's sort of like a random invulnerability phase, though. Yeah, not super sold on that as a good solution. Elder Gaspar. What can I do? I will take the idols with me. I think that's a great plan. What do they do? Well, that's fine. What's this? Poison and void damage? That does nothing for me. Thank you so much for the extra gold that I'll get when I vendor those. I can now use my portal to return to my last visited town. I didn't even realize that I couldn't before. Whoops. No harm, no foul, I guess. So I am... well, not very close. I was going to say I'm almost done with the points that I'm going to put in just the base mage, but I guess that's not true. Got a few left. Got 6 left, I believe. There's my boy. So I wonder if the same nemesis spawns immediately after it. So, like, am I gonna see the same nemesis I just fought? Or are there, like, different ones that the game keeps track of? We shall see. Ah, it is the same one. Increased damage over time. What would that be used for? So melee fizz, increased melee damage. Whatever, fucking empower it. I don't even know. Wow, that thing is, strong. Ooh. Storm Steel Nemesis. Oh, ouch. Welcome back. It's good to be here. Good to be here. Welcome back to you as well. I did my husbandly duties. Turns out the real reason that I was needed was my wife dropped one of her AirPods like deep under our bed and she didn't want to get it. And so she took the opportunity to get a head massage. A round of Pokedoku? I have no idea what that is. Hades? I think Hades is a different setup. It's not really an action RPG. It's got some elements to it, but it's more of a roguelite than this is. I mean, this isn't a roguelite, whereas Hades is. So, but yeah, from what I understand, Hades is an absolutely amazing game. I think you'll be really happy with that purchase. Pyromancer's Wand. Pyromancer's Sash. Don't really want either of those. Let's take Ezra's book. I will peek into the ledger. And take it. Ah! I just want to go in the portal, you dickheads. What the hell? There we go. 30 hours since Wednesday? That's awesome. Obviously, it struck a chord. Not bad. Give me your reward. Awesome. Alright. So these gloves are actually kind of awesome. And definitely usable for a very long time. That's a guaranteed drop, by the way.
We have little time. Please find Panion.
Okay. I will find Panion. I love Volcanic Orb. That might be my favorite skill in the game.
Greetings. Do not dwell on regret.
Okay, so that's underway. Where's the armor guy? There's the armor guy.
Yes.
Shop. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Totally fucked that up. I'm forgetting the differences between controls and Path of Exile in this game. Pokedoku's a puzzle game. You have 3x3 board. You have to make the most unique 9 Pokemon based on the prompts. Okay. You can think of a unique Pokemon, you get more points. Well, that sounds pretty fun, actually. I don't know, does it have to be an existing Pokemon? Because if it does, then I would not be able to do it. Sealed by a powerful rune? Okay. So how about we unseal it then? Hmm.
We have little time. Please find
So as he says, we have little time. Test your Pokemon knowledge. Okay. Yeah, well that would definitely be very hard for me. Because I don't know any of them. Find Panion's study. Oh. Okay. Why do I not have a quest marker up there? It's really weird. I want to see what that guy posted. I always like seeing people's items. Oh. Wow. That's really good. Damn, 2 LP on it too. Holy shit. Some Pokemon are locked behind a paywall? Of course they are. As long as you can have fun, then screw it. Is it a pay-to-win thing? Is it like a mobile game kind of deal? I've never heard of it before.
I cannot do that.
You know what I thought was really interesting? Is when... You guys remember when Microsoft bought Blizzard? I mean, hopefully everybody here knows that happened. Anyway, like, the biggest asset that Blizzard had was not World of Warcraft, it's not Diablo, it's not any of the games that you would think it was. No, it's really not Blizzard, it was, what was it? What was their parent company? Can't even remember. But anyway, the biggest asset of that company was Candy Crush. Oh, it's a daily puzzle game. Oh, okay. Well, that's fun. Yeah, that sounds like a good time. I bet one of my coworkers plays that, actually. He's like a huge Pokemon game fan. You forgot they did that until I said it. Yeah, I mean, it just kind of... I feel like it was big news in the nerd world for a long time, and then it just, like, went away. You know, everybody was outraged because Blizzard's CEO is, like, a womanizing asshole, and, you know, he's getting this huge golden parachute. And so everybody's all up in arms about that, and then it just vanished. You're the biggest Pokemon fan? Oh my god. You guys should, like, Pokemon it off or something. There's no way. Holy shit. We got some Pokemon fandom going on here. We need a surprised Pikachu emoji in the chat. Level 13. Archive wand. Okay. Sure. Maybe it's time for me to strap on an archive wand. Just do it. Encyclopedic knowledge of Pokemon. It's really too bad that step 2 does not have Pokemon questions on it. As far as I know. Someone say strap on? I did. I said it, and I meant it. Canyon, your students kind of suck. You do not teach them very well. So do they all have that at the same time? Well, that's a pain in the ass. guess they all power up simultaneously. Did someone say for half off? You know that that's where this stream goes more often than not. Come on, you've been around long enough. Physical copies of almost every Pokemon ever made? Wow. You're missing ones that cost $250 each. Well, son, it's a good thing that you are a doctor. Or going to be, at the very least. That income's gotta go somewhere, man. You're driving the economy. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Your Pokemon game. Says the guy staring at a cabinet full of very nicely painted, extremely expensive miniatures. This is going on right here, as it's probably more useful and, you know, more applicable than a lot of things people put on there. The worst shit is med school application, man. Like, God, the things that people like try to list to seem important and like stand out. It's just, med school application is the worst, man. It's terrible. Yeah, so I'm not loving the random ward generation where I just like suddenly can't do damage to the boss. I don't know. I think that may have been a mistake. You stopped buying the games when they became ass. Did they stop being good? I don't know any. I've never played a Pokemon game, so I know nothing about them. Very dry way of describing collecting video games. I mean, yeah. So. What can we do?
Please, stop him.
Stop him. Stop Biden. Oh. What do you want? There must be something I can do. It's interesting that a lot of, like, from what I understand, the old Game Boy Pokemon games were, like, out of this world good. Like, possibly some of the best games made, you know, like, on a top 100 list easily. But again, I've never played them. I don't know that. They looked a lot like, to me, they looked very similar to Final Fantasy 2. Sorry, Final Fantasy Legend 2, the Game Boy version, which is a good thing. That game was great. Sacrificial staff. Hey, Itzy, what's going on? How are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing great. I'm enjoying my Last Epoch patch and just shocking stuff and running around. This character's fun as fuck so far. Cannot complain. Doing good? Awesome. Glad to hear that. Well, welcome. Glad you stopped by. Let's see. Okay, I got a 100% chance to do that. Maybe I should start just like slapping shit. Is that a good idea? Eh, maybe not yet. Ever play FPS games? I haven't for a while. I did used to play Call of Duty a lot at the end of med school. But yeah, I just haven't really had the time to burn on games at all. And that's sort of like a second tier sort of experience for me, to be honest. But yeah, I did play Borderlands and really enjoyed that. I played 3 Borderlands games, I think. Borderlands 2, and the the like Borderlands pre-sequel, which I think is basically Borderlands 3. Or maybe I have the timings off on those or something, but in any event, that's... yeah. I did that. I'm not very good at FPS games, but I do enjoy them. There's a great mod that unlocks all the DLC for the old school games. Oh, really? As private servers. That's pretty cool. Is there a big community that plays on that? Like, can you matchmake easily? You guys need to die. Stop it. Oh, I forget I can dodge out of those situations now. Sprites needed updating. Same story. Yeah. I mean, they're all basically the same story, right? You can say that about a lot of games. Oh no! Crazy Idol of Ruin coming to fuck me up. Get frozen, baby. Oh, I guess I should save my freeze for when he's about to do that. Ah, stupid ward. So I guess I'm like killing him too fast or something? I don't know. I don't know why everything keeps spawning these freaking zombies. What you get excited about? I never really liked the zombies things. I would play that a little bit, and it just, I don't know. I didn't like the zombies missions as much as just like running around in team-based things and shooting people. And I played on the PlayStation too. I didn't play on PC. Maybe it would have been more fun on PC where it's a little more exacting, but yeah, still I enjoyed kind of playing with different classes and stuff, and I don't know, the zombies just didn't, the survival thing wasn't, never really struck a chord for me. Ruined era. Let's go back. Yay, back in the ancient cavern. Oh, that's where I just was. Duh. Okay. Okay, we're cool. Making sure I'm not screwing up this pathing hardcore. There's competitive Pokemon play? How do you do that? Is it like a multiplayer thing? I thought it was like a single player turn-based RPG. Oh, ouch. You can do multiplayer? Okay. That's cool. That's actually a neat feature. Do you like raise your own Pokemon and like pit them against everybody else? Like Tamagotchi pets fight it out. You guys were probably too young for Tamagotchi pets, right? Those little like computerized bastards that you had to like feed and water, they died. Like so many poor Tamagotchis just got their shit pushed in by little girls. Just not paying attention to them. Alright, let's kill a mini boss. Official structured. Sorry. Official competitive format is doubles. Those players cheat and have an app that generates a Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Like, I get that. That's a huge time saver. Kind of to the point of where, like, why would you not do that? Ow, ow.
Not do that. I cannot do that.
Ow. There's a bunch of... Oh, shit. Ah. Yeah, so I guess if you start, like, DPSing really hard, the boss just, like, throws up his shield and you're effed. You can't do anything more after that. It's kind of an interesting change. So I knew that they changed the, like, dynamic damage reduction, which is basically just, like, random damage reduction on the boss. So I don't know that this is a better solution, like, because it feels pretty bad to just be, like, attacking the boss and suddenly you can't do any damage. I don't know. I don't know if I like that so much. Mana-fused hide gloves. I don't want that. No, here's my bro. Let's see, what did he give? What's he gonna give me this time? 181% increased damage over time? Damn. I can't empower him anymore? Challenge his ass. You get leadership experience but didn't want to go through the club leadership thing? Leadership experience. I mean, you could always go to, like, a local charity, like a bigger established charity, like, say, Harvesters or Salvation Army, or, would be another good example. I don't know, maybe even like a mission trip or something like that, and just organize it, and, you know, or help organize it, and say that. I don't know that, strictly speaking, leadership experience is something you need. That's more for you, you know, personally, just being good at your job. You know, because as a physician, you're gonna have to, like, direct traffic pretty often. Metadata show Pokemon stat points. Let's see. Oh, and optimizing moves and stuff. I see. That's kind of interesting. And I'm sure, like, a lot of stuff, they have random rolls within their, you know, ability sets as well. That makes a difference. So yeah, if you can cut that part out of it, then, I mean, I get it. But yeah, as far as, like, leadership experience goes, I think I would honestly just spend my time getting research. Shadowing, stuff like that. Things that are more, you know, high level and directly applicable to your application. It's sort of hard to, like, seek out leadership experience, if that makes sense. Is you kind of have to already be involved in something, and then like show initiative and kind of rise through the ranks, if that makes sense. Yeah, and I agree with that. Teaching and mentoring. Actually, that brings up a good option. If there's a branch of Big Brothers Big Sisters around, that would be really cool. That'd be an awesome way to do it. It's like you get to help some sort of wayward kids out, and also, you know, be a good role model and that sort of thing. That is definitely leadership. Yeah, I think that'd be a really beneficial, you know, healthy way of doing it, in my opinion. That's actually something that like a couple of my friends have been involved in the past that I've sort of kicked around doing it myself, but I've just never really wanted to spend the time, frankly, for whatever reason. I'd be a terrible big brother, but I'd do anything for a resume boost. Well, at least he's honest, folks. I don't know, I think people underestimate how easy it is to make a positive impact on a kid's life.
I cannot do that.
You know, you don't have to do much. You just have to show up, listen, and like do something fun with them. And it doesn't have to be, you know, you don't have to go to like a theme park or something crazy. You just like play a game with them. You know, play catch. Take a walk. Give me stuff. Woo. Scared that you're not going to be able to organize it? Well, I mean, what you want to do is you want to work with a place that does that regularly. Like, reach out to a local church or food pantry or something that has, you know, a lot of experience doing charitable events. You know, like, say, hey, I want to do this, I want to get involved. Like, can we organize an event? Can you help me do that? And they will, like, the answer will absolutely be yes. Like, you're gonna have to do all the organizing, but they'll, you know, probably, they'll, like, give you a facility, or, you know, some contacts that you can, you know, get in touch with to get tables and storage stuff. You know, like, there's a lot that goes into that. Because, like, if, you know, a couple hundred people show up and, like, give you random canned goods and, you know, food items, like, what are you gonna do with it? Or you could do something very specific, like a drive for shoes or socks, you know, or coats. Those are always really specific things that are in need. You know, if you're thinking about doing like a homeless or like underprivileged community thing, those are big items that like home shelters always need. Blankets, stuff like that. Yeah, that'd be a great way to get involved and, you know, do something that matters, and also run something yourself. Oh, there we go. Whole application be done teaching and mentoring? Yeah. I mean, why not? It's an underappreciated pastime. I don't know if pastime's the right word, but activity. You can really make a lot of difference in people's lives, man. Just showing that you give a shit every now and then. Especially for, you know, like we were talking about big brothers, big sisters, like some of those kids have never had anybody act like they give a shit about them at all. Like, just even to listen to how their day is. That's just not something that they're used to.
Stay back. Run.
The Husk of Elder Panion. Freeze so I can DPS you. Eat a dick. Eat a big dick. Oh. Reach out to a burger joint? Yeah, that'd be amazing, dude. Like, local restaurants will get all over that stuff. As long as they get to put their name on it. You know, you like pass out flyers and, you know, make advertisements that say, hey, local burger joint is giving all of these things to us and feeding the homeless. Look how awesome they are. Go to their store and support them. Like, that's... I mean, that kind of shit plays really well. Bad teachers make bad doctors. Absolutely true. Bad teachers make bad everyone. Like, if you're not good at teaching what you're supposed to be teaching, then you're really doing people a huge disservice.
Cannot do that.
I mean, fortunately in medicine, usually that's an easy fix, because it's just like, well, don't do that anymore. Don't teach. If you're bad at teaching, just stop teaching. Yeah, not so much in, you know, college or below, really.
It pains me to see an elder twisted like this.
Goodbye, sir. Oh, come on, man. There we go. There we go. Pass out little care kits with socks and non-perishable food. Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool. Super helpful. Pick up the shard. Uh-oh. I'm getting sucked into another dimension. His attending said, you make me angry, go. Probably not the best best news there.
Most of them don't last much longer.
What rotation is that for?
He might be kind enough to show you how to tap into your true potential.
Tap into my potential? I like potential. Alright, I still have to spend one more point here before I can go into Spellblade. Is there anything over here that I need? No, I think that was all gravy. I think Spellblade's really what I'm after. Alright, up I go. It's hilarious how med school rotations go, man. Sometimes you just get in touch with these like weird ass people who really could never work anywhere other than academic institutions because they're so slow and so bad at their jobs.
I see you've spoken.
Or they're just like miserable people. Or, you know, some combination of all those.
But your potential is infinite.
It is?
Alternate versions of you.
How do I harness their power?
I have absorbed. If you allow me, I warn you. Then close.
Choose
your
my
eyes
mastery.
and
It will be
focus on the
Spellblade.
potential you wish to wield as I guide the shade.
Confirm.
I see that you are still you. Strength
Nice.
will be necessary
Passive point
if
me,
our
baby.
world, our reality is to have any hope.
Wait, I thought you had to put 20 points into that. I guess you don't. Okay. Oh, you do. Yep, there you go. Oh, it requires 20 points in mage base passives. Got it. Cool. Boop. Okay, focus. I will never use that. He's doing a psych rotation? Oh my god. 13-year-old. Did a bunch of drugs. Didn't know how to respond. Sounded like you were enforcing drug use. You're too friendly. Yeah, I did not shine in my psych rotation. Like, I did well in it academically, but performance-wise, I did not feel like I did very well at all. This, like, that said, I was dealing with the most difficult patients ever, because I was at the state, like, psych ward, basically. So.
Greetings.
Keep an eye out.
Do not dwell on may tear a smile
Yeah,
upon
just
you.
every time I interviewed a patient, I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm saying. What am I asking this person? Something sticky on my chin. You never know, like, as a parent, you get slimed a lot. There's just, like, sticky shit everywhere. Oh, he wants to do psych. Uh-oh. This attending just sucks. Like, why would you agree to have med students if you're really that shitty of a person? I guess you probably don't know, right? You don't understand that you suck. You're not aware. Yeah, I mean, for all I know, like, I'm probably massively hated. 'Cause I'm not, like, super hard on my students, but I do ask them a lot of questions. Like, I ask them hard questions. Because, you know, regardless of your, pedigree, what school you went to, you gotta know this shit when somebody's dying in front of you. And there's lots of stuff I don't expect, you know, a first-year AA student to know much about, you know, complex heart disease or anything, but I do expect them to think and, like, talk about it, ask questions. 'Cause, like, even at my, you know, podunk community hospital, we do have some pretty sick people having big operations. Can I ask a question right now? No, well, so the thing is, like, I don't just, like, go and ask people random stuff, right? Because that, to me, that just sucks. It's just toxic. So I'll ask them things about, like, cases in particular. So this is a very interesting case, actually. So we had a 25-year-old guy who, well, I instead of making this a story, I'll just tell you. So he came down into the pre-op area and was satting 60. And so we were like, why is a 25-year-old? And he looked like shit, looked terrible. And, you know, as people who have a oxygen saturation of 60 tend to do. So, you know, we were like, why is this happening? So he'd had a, so everybody here, I presume, knows what tetralogy of Fallot is, or has at least heard of that. So he had that and had it repaired 4 times. He'd had 4 heart surgeries. They still, oh, the hospital still takes your students. Okay, so they have, like, an association with the school. So yeah, this guy had 4 TET repairs, but we had no information about that at all. We didn't have any echoes. You know, we didn't even, like, the admitting doctor had no idea that he had this. The only things in his chart were trilogy. It's a trilogy of Fallot, which is not what it is, and DeGeorge syndrome. So that's it. There was no further information. Just, like, a line that says DeGeorge syndrome, a line that says trilogy of Fallot, and we're like, okay. Well, this guy's obviously pretty sick. And so he had an open fracture, which I know you guys probably aren't super up on, you know, like, criteria for urgent and emergent cases and stuff like that. That's a surgical emergency. So an open fracture where it, you know, comes through the skin is an emergency. So we didn't really have time to, you know, fuck around, basically, and find this guy's records. So basically, I'm talking Like, we don't know how he was repaired. We don't know what his existing pathology was. We don't know if his repair was failing, which sort of seemed like it was. So we just had to watch him really close. And, you know, I was asking the student about that. Like, you know, so why... Basically, my instruction was, like, make sure he's normokarmic, like, ventilating well, keep his blood pressure at his baseline. Because we don't know what the hell's going on with this guy. And I was just asking the med student, like, what happens if he gets hypertensive? What happens if he gets hypotensive? What happens if his
The cultists had a
CO2
philosophy.
changes? Ooh, cutscene.
The void transcends reality, and by embracing it,
Yeah, tetralogy is high
So
yield for
could
quartz,
they.
for sure.
after all, this world was gone. If they devoted themselves to despair, it welcomed them. A form of hope. Desperate, worthless in the end.
I don't remember that cutscene. That's pretty cool. That might be new. Or, I might have skipped it the first time. I might have skipped it last week. That's possible as well. Search for other time rifts. Oh boy, other time rifts. But yeah, those are the things that I'll ask about. It's like very, very rarely will I ask just random questions of people. It's always, I mean, because I don't find that helpful, right? Like if I went into that case and just started talking about like the difficult airway algorithm or, you know, like liver disease, like why, you know, why is that useful? Like, yeah, sure, in some like meta level, knowing how to treat liver patients is good for your career, I guess, but you know, if you're sitting there taking care of this like potentially really complex patient that we know nothing about, you know, that's something that you should be, you know, thinking about. Like, what happens if these things, like if things change, what do we do? How do we treat it? Talking to your dad the other day. Did Dr. Cardio Guy explain venous pressures to you? Oh, jumped straight to the complex physiology. Oh, well, that's tough. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't... Yeah. I mean, there's such a thing as going too in-depth, right? Like, you don't teach elementary school kids calculus. you gotta learn the basics first. Yeah, level 16. Alright. So finish this off, and then I get to go to Spellblade. So this is all done. I can totally forget that mage exists now. I like that. Cool. He was like, why is it okay this patient has a saturation of 84? Yeah, I mean, that's different. Could I dye my hair? Yeah. It would, in the place where I work, that would damage my credibility, though. I'll tell you that. Because it's very, like, the catchment area is very rural. It's all, like, northern Missouri and southern Iowa, kind of. So it's like a bunch of good old boy farmers and stuff. So if they showed up and their doctor had purple hair, they'd probably be like, who the fuck is this dude? I don't really want him taking care of me. Ah, dodge. Gay. Gay. Interestingly, we do have one circulator who is very noticeably gay, and his hair is blue. So funny you should say that. Noticeably gay. He is. He is. You hear him over the intercom announcing cases. It's very clear. He throws a little pizzazz, a little fabulousness into all of his transmissions. Wild physiology is what got you into anesthesia? Well, yeah, I mean, that's what you deal with, man. That's like why you make money, is because weird shit like that exists. And it's your job to know how to handle it when it comes your way. Okay, so more spark charge damage. I think I want this to start chaining. Double cast chances, 25%. After 4 points. Okay, let's do chains. Am I glad I did that? Yeah, I think I am. Cool. Oh, that means more spark charge hits too. Yes, yes, yes. Forgot about that. Melee crit chance. Oh, well, that's way better than what I have. 3 extra spell damage? Damn. Damn. What do these do? Yep. And that doesn't do anything for me. Cool. He has limp wrist energy. Something like that. Radical script? Oh, it's Sentinel. I don't want that shit. Why are you dropping that for me? 25 mana on implicit. Sure. Yeah, he's a good guy. But yeah, if I, like, you know, even like, obvious tattoos, I feel like is kind of looked down upon for the most part. Or maybe that's like me projecting on my patients, but that's, who knows. But yeah, I get the impression that they're very white bread, you know? The plainer the better. So I agree with you entirely about the, you want some tats? Do it, man. But remember, like Mitch Hedberg says, it's like skywriting at night. You want a hand tattoo? That sounds terrible. Sounds extremely painful. Yeah, I don't know. Getting a tattoo sounds like an extremely unpleasant experience overall. Ouch! Don't mind the pain, you just don't want to deal with the stigma. One of my good friends, like the guy that I brought here, I did med school with him, and he was in DC for a while, and I convinced him to join our group. He got a mustache tattooed on his finger, so I'll show you why. So, like, he just got wasted one night and was like, this is a great idea, and like a couple people just went and got tattoos, and were like, yeah, we're gonna go get tattoos, it's gonna be awesome. And they did. It'll fuck up your skin and the tats? Yeah. Oh, the numbing stuff? It will? That messes up your skin? I didn't know that. I can't say that I know much about getting tattoos, so probably not the right person to ask. Drinking, video games, anesthesia, yeah, I got it. I got that. Food, all over it. Tattoos, not so much. Dude. You need to die. I hope he doesn't pop another one of those frickin' shield phases. There we go. Double sash of the fox. Cold damage. I don't need no stinking cold damage. Ooh, void resistance. Wow. Nice. That is a substantial upgrade. Oh yeah, my gloves are set for a long time. Forgot about that. Okay. Off I go. So I know that, like, sometimes you can't give, like, lidocaine jelly or something in somebody's trachea. Kind of, like, macerates it, like, chews it up, dissolves it a little bit. Makes it kind of irritated and floppy. Is that the same thing it does to tattoos? So if you have, like, lidocaine or prilocaine cream on it, it just, like, makes your skin kind of boggy and weak. And screws everything up. Because that would make sense, given what little framework on that subject I have to work with. Oh, God! Oh my god, there's so much shit here. I'm really glad I don't play hardcore. Respawn. Oh god, I'm so far away. Terrible. Oh, that was this. Alright, what thing do I want to pump first? Probably this. Oh, it makes you bleed too? Yeah, well that makes sense. High risk of infection. Well, both of those sound like bad things, so... 34 forging potential. That seems like a shitload for this early in the game. That is a lot of upgrade available. Oh, come on. Get back to where you were. Bleeding kind of ruins tattoo, yeah. Kind of gives you that Russian prison tat look. Yeah, you know, if that's what you're going for. Ah! Holy balls. Get out of this area. There we go. I shall have my revenge! Oh, looks like I almost killed most of those dudes already. Ah, but I have no void resistance. What the fuck? Glass Catalyst of Frost? No. I don't know which one of those I want. I'll leave the ones I want. Screw it. Wait, is the laughing from the song or like psychotic people in the... Oop. I'm just like hammering keys now. Jesus. This is a lot of range damage. Wow. Oh man. Alright, there we go. Cleared him out. Yeah, that was a well-earned level right there. Let's see. Alright, question. Guy was skeptical of the COVID vaccine could cause infertility in 30 years. Well, I mean, obviously we can't say for sure, no, you will not be infertile in 30 years. But there's no evidence whatsoever that it causes any infertility at all. So I mean, I don't know. There's no way to argue against that. So it's like the perfect conspiracy theory, right? Oh, fuck. Do I have to seriously run all the way back there? Yep, sure do. Jesus. Yeah, because you can't say with certainty it's not gonna happen for these reasons. Because we don't know. It hasn't been 30 years. It's been 3 since it came out. But I mean, to my knowledge, there are no other vaccines that cause infertility, except in, you know, like weird cases. This is not you know, the COVID vaccines aren't, they work differently. Like the whole mRNA thing is sort of a novel concept, but you would think that it would actually be, because of how it works, it would be less likely to cause infertility or any other problem, which, you know, it certainly seems to be. Like those vaccines are insanely safe. You wouldn't see increased rates of infertility now as a predictor. I mean, you would think so. Like, if it was going to have a long-term effect, you would think that you would see an uptick in that thing now. You know, like, very rarely... Like, the only thing that I can think of is asbestos that has, like, really, really slow-acting long-term effects like that. That's a very unusual situation in medicine. To, like, have an exposure to something and then a result years later. That's just a weird thing. I wouldn't expect that to be the case at all. Damn, these enemies are dense as fuck. Kicking my face in. Okay, I'm tired of this area. I'm getting out of here. The myocarditis, yeah. Yep, that's really the only notable concern. And that's really only a concern in, like, young males, for the most part. Like, teenage males. Where the rate of myocarditis from the vaccine kind of approaches the rate of myocarditis from the virus itself. Or, that used to be the case. I honestly haven't kept up with COVID science very much recently, so the numbers may have shifted, but it used to be that, like, I think with Omicron, the rate of viral myocarditis from COVID was something like 3 or 4 times what it was with the vaccine in that population, in, like, teenage males. Yeah, if you have a history of myocarditis, it can cause recurrence, yeah, for sure. I mean, in medicine, generally speaking, like, the biggest risk factor for anything is having had that thing. How long have we had the mRNA technology? A long time. It's old. It's like 30 years old. But they've just never used it to, like, do anything outside of a research lab. So it was a production thing, not a technology thing. Like, it's a sound technology that they've proven.
Greetings.
It's just a matter of scale, not a matter of function. It was never more effective than an inactivated or toxin. Yeah, actually, I think there was some evidence that, like, actually being infected with coronavirus was the best protection from future coronavirus, right? I'm, again, pretty shaky on my COVID science, but I seem to recall that being the case.
Who are you?
Like, even for people who are asymptomatic, is what I'm saying. Is it how we manufacture insulin? I didn't know that, actually. It's interesting. Couldn't active. Yeah, I remember that. The virus is, like, pretty puny, actually. That was a really, really interesting time. Pandemic, that was wild shit, man. Oh yeah, this is where I have to, like, circle all the way around. Inject mRNA to produce insulin. Huh, go figure. Did not know that. Learn something every day. Maybe I've learned that, but just forgot. I don't know. Oh, these dudes are very angry at me. I don't understand why. I'm a nice guy. Very nice lightning sorcerer. Friendly neighborhood electro geek. Crazy fucker. The large amount of seemingly useless information. Yeah, well, being a med student will do that to you. I'm there with you, man. Oh, I don't know what that is, but it looks cool. Transfer materials, sort items. Oh, this is the acid flask one. I think that item actually really sucks. It's okay. Ah! Big void man. Someone's twin. Ouch. Ouch. Stop it. Oh, what the hell? Boo. Tail attack from a cockroach. It's a vicious cockroach, man. He means business. Favorite fun fact on this is on Hinge. Forecast says 50% chance of rain. It's going to rain, but the rain's covering 50% of the area. That's interesting. I did not know that. I'm learning all sorts of stuff tonight. I was always under the impression that it was like, in days with similar conditions, it rained 50 of those in the past. I like it. It's interesting to know. And I guess that sort of begs the question, like, what's the area? Like, do they mean your metro area, or, like, your county? I guess you'd need to figure that out. It might be different, like, by station that you watch, too. They just tell you different shit so they can be unique. Tricky. Those mainstream media sources, you can never trust them. I want that. What? What killed me? Void mines. Damn. All of Cook County. Okay. Huh. Well, cool. Yeah, there's a lot of strange stuff like that that, you know, a lot of people don't understand is how things work. Ooh. There's my murderer. What a bitch. What a bitch he is. You know, this section, Jesus. This section they've reworked a bunch of times. And it's like, this is literally one of the hardest parts of the game. This map right here and the one before it. Like, it might actually be the hardest part of the campaign. Of the whole freaking game. The chance of raid in my suburb. Joke's on you, I am not in a suburb. I am, like, right in the middle of the city. But yes, I understand what you mean. Oh my god. So many dudes flying at me. Archive Robes of Hope. Well, damn, Void Res sounds like a pretty freaking good idea right about now. Let's do that. Get some intelligence along with it. Yeah, suburban life is not for me, man. I'm a city dweller. Ah, well. You win some, you lose some. Nope, let's go hit that waypoint. So I don't have to run all the way back to the beginning again. Waypoint! There it is. Alright, Nova, do your thing. Hit 50 things all at once. Oh, he splits. Frickin' pugs. There. That was very satisfying. Alright, straight upgrade on the ring. Get that going on. And where do I want to put my next point? Probably another chain. Cool. Like it. My city's less than your neighborhood, 15 miles from Chicago. Perhaps. Perhaps true. I'm pretty close to some major streets, though. We hear a lot of sirens. There's some shit going down nearby. I will tell you that. Oh, there's the other dude. Come here, my friend. Ow. Yeah, I mean, Chicago's what? How many people are in the Chicago metro? Like 12 million? Something like that, right? Yeah, I think Kansas City's metro is like 2.5. So, much smaller. Much, much smaller. Ooh, what's that? Hummingbee. Cool. That's a nice leveling item. For the next time I go through this.
I am not a man of many pockets.
Transfer materials. I don't want that or that. Take that. I'm actually pretty impressed with the, like, since having kids, I've paid much more attention to the things that there are to do in the city, because you want to, like, get out with your kids constantly. And I am impressed with the breadth of amenities here as compared with much larger cities. Like, there's a lot to do for families and kids, which is nice. Like, cool stuff. 21-story apartment building? I do not. I do not live in a 21-story apartment building. Yeah, I think there's not really a whole lot of that. Like, most stuff around here is, like, low-rise combined office space. So it's maybe, like, 5 or 6 stories, and the first floor is you know, like commercial stuff, stores, shops. I'm probably like 5 miles from the city center, like from downtown. Exiled mage. Can I face tank you? Looks like I probably can. Yeah, 12 million. Okay, that's what I thought. I love Chicago, man. Chicago's like one of my favorite cities. I always really enjoy going there. Part of it's that I know a lot of good people there that I, you know, miss and want to go see, but... yeah, just the city itself, like all the food and culture, transport. Like, getting around Chicago is so easy. Kansas City is a nightmare to get around because it's, like, so freaking spread out. Like, I think size-wise, like, landmass-wise, Kansas City is something like half the size of New York City. I mean, it's gigantic. Like, to get to from one side to the other, it is easily an hour of driving, highway driving. Easily an hour. So it's probably like 60 plus miles from north to south. And east to west, too, for that matter. Okay, I should go to sleep. Thank you guys for joining me. That was fun. I love this game. It was a ton of fun. Yeah, I will try to be back on tomorrow. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I hope you guys had a good time, just like I did, and I will see you very soon. Thank you again for hanging out. Have a great night.